Welcome to the Chris Harold Show, where we help coaches, consultants, and experts go from overworked, overwhelmed, and underperforming to enjoying a full sales pipeline and more revenue in order to fulfill your kingdom assignment and create an eternal legacy using our God's masterpiece rapid success system. Welcome your host, Christopher Harold.
Hey, what's going on, my friend? Welcome to the Chris Harold Show. I am Christopher Harold, and in this episode here, I want to share with you the 3 ways so you can know that you are not working with your ideal client. Now, I shared this the other day with some of my God's masterpiece clients and students because it's a reason why my hair is all gone. But this can be very important though for you to understand this, because if you do not begin to work with your ideal client, you really cannot do the very thing that God put you on this planet to do. You can't begin to fulfill your purpose, and more importantly, you can't even help the folks that you're working with fulfill their purpose either. And the sooner that you are able to find this out, the sooner that you discover who you are assigned to, who you should be working with, the much better you are, the much better your life would be, the much better your family's life would be, and it's much better for everyone. So if I can save you a lot of headache, a lot of heartache and pain from this personal experience I'm about to share with you right now, please follow what I'm about to share with you and begin to implement what I'm going to share with you, because it's so important that you discover who you should be working with, my friend. Because one thing about it, I can tell you this for a matter of fact. Once you do discover your ideal audience, it's no longer work, right? I was sharing this the other day that I can remember when I was in the corporate world. In the corporate world, you just could not wait till Friday, right? Everyone looks forward to Friday. I mean, that's where the acronym TGIF came from, right? Probably for someone working at a job. It would have came from me if I would have thought of it first, right? But TGIF came from someone probably in the corporate world. Well, once you discover who you should be serving, your assignment, and your ideal audience in business, every day becomes Saturday. I mean, you actually get depressed when Friday come along, because why? You enjoy and love what you do so much. So I want to help you find that place, and by sharing with you 3 ways to discover those who are not your ideal clients, you can begin to find those who are your ideal client. So the first way to know that you're not working with your ideal client is if you find yourself having trouble, right? If you find yourself having trouble attracting the right people to you, right? And then also having them convert into clients, right? If you find yourself always got to convince people to buy, so I left the convincing business years ago, because that is a horrible place to be. Hey, it's Chris, and really quick, I know you're enjoying the video, but hey, if you are thoroughly enjoying this video, would you please do me a quick favor really quick? First and foremost, would you hit the like button? Give me a thumbs up if you definitely are enjoying this video. Also, secondly, would you go ahead and subscribe to this channel? And then when you subscribe, make sure you click the bell. It should be a bell as well, so that way you're notified each time when I upload something new. And if you're thoroughly enjoying this, I want to know, leave me a comment. Tell me what you're finding most valuable about this as well. And so let me know by leaving a comment below as well, my friend. It will encourage me to continue to upload more content like this as well, my friend. So again, thank you for being here. I appreciate you checking out my YouTube channel. Now, let's get back to your video. I teach a concept in our training in our money marketing masterclass, and also when I get visible with virtual multi-day event as well. I teach a concept in there about, there are 5 types of awareness. I don't have enough time to talk about that now. Maybe in another future episode of the Chris Harold Show, I'll dive into that more in detail. But there are 5 levels of awareness. But one of those levels is where 90% of people spend their time on, right? And that's what the people we call not aware, right? And with these folks, you have to convince them to buy. And you gotta, and literally you can pull your hair out. It will increase your blood pressure. It will bring some things out of you never thought was in you, right? And that's not a place you want to be, right? And so if you find yourself having a hard time attracting people and then converting those folks to clients, that's one way to know that the people that you're serving are not the right people. And I'm gonna say this too before I give you the next 2. It's a misconception out there. I was mistaught when I got started in business. The so-called mentors who were teaching me when I first got started told me that everybody was a prospect. That's the language they use. I don't use that word prospect. I say potential client. But they said, everybody needs this. They said, everybody on this planet can benefit from this. Everybody needs to buy this. So they said, if someone can fog up a mirror, that is a potential customer for you, right? I'm like, well, cats and dogs can fog up mirrors. But the point is that that's the way I was taught. And maybe you were taught the exact same way too. So you have this misconception. And you go out and try to pitch your stuff to everybody. And then when you realize everybody doesn't want it, you're like, hold up now. I was told that everybody needs this. I was told that everybody is a prospect. But you see, that's not the case, right? So it's very important that you understand that everyone is not, all right? And I talk about this more. Even Jesus did not offer everything to the whole world. He did not come here and pitch salvation, pitch the kingdom to the whole world. When he initially came here, he had a specific group of people, and those folks were the people of Israel, the house of Israel. He said, I'm here for the lost sheep of Israel, right? His disciples went to the world, all right? Number two, the second way to know that you are not working with your ideal perfect client is that if you find yourself literally going crazy, you may think this is a joke. I'm not playing, but literally, I can remember when I first got started that I would offer my services to everyone, right? And it was pretty much almost if you had a checkbook, right? If you had a pulse and a checkbook, then we could do business. That was my mindset, right? And I can remember bringing people into our programs, and these folks were bad seeds. They will complain, they will whine, they would email you 4 or 5 times a day, about every little thing. And then, if I did a group coaching session, they would literally be complaining and griping in front of everyone. Now, that's not a good look. And it's not a good vibe. Why? Because one bad apple, it's true, can spoil the whole bunch. A little leaven can spoil the whole lump, right? And so these people were just rotten to the core. They were just not a good fit, right? And since I did not have a vetting system, as I do now, since I didn't know what I knew now, literally it ran me crazy. It affected my health. My blood pressure went up. Right? And I was having headaches. And I was saying, this is too much. And what have I done since then? If that situation happens now, and I've done this several times, if a bad seed happens to get through the cracks now, right? I'm not going to allow that bad seed to run me crazy. I'm not going to allow that bad seed to spill their garbage and begin to affect our community, right? I will literally do something that I call R&R. Now, R&R is cool, right? You like R&R, right? We all like R&R. Well, I'm talking about this R&R. I'm not talking about relaxation, rest and relaxation. No, I'm talking about R&R. Refund and remove. That's the R&R. I will refund and remove because why? I don't need the money. I don't need the money from a bad seed because it's not just about the money. Right? I want someone who is coachable. I want someone who has the right energy. I want someone who's enthusiastic. I want someone who doesn't have the ego. I want someone who's not going to complain and gripe and just bring negative energy. Right? So now I have no problem if one gets through the crack by R&Ring people because literally it would drive you crazy. So if you find yourself exhausted, if you find yourself hating, like, oh my goodness, I got to do a coaching session tonight with these folks. If you hear yourself talking like that, because I've been there, from personal experience, I have been there. If you find yourself talking like that, that's a good indication that you're not working with your ideal client. And it's in your best interest to say no to people and not accept their money than to accept their money and go through that. It's not worth it. It's not worth it at all. So it's in your best interest to say no and keep it moving. All right. And the third way to know, besides the frustration and everything, the third way to know, my friend, is if you have trouble consistently getting paid by the clients, right? I can remember me trying to have a heart for people, right? And giving people, number one, payment plans, right? Now, I have nothing against payment plans. However, now we got some other things in place. We offer finance and we got some other resources available, right? But what happens when you want to help people get a breakthrough, you want to have folks, get a result, you would tend to bend over backwards for people, right? Because I want to see people succeed and prosper, right? I believe that's a kingdom mandate God has given me. But what happens, some people begin to take advantage of that. And since they're not willing to go out and find the money, they're not willing to go out, if they got to go get a loan or go get finance, whatever the case may be, sell stuff out their house, they want you to be the bank and take all the risk and give them a payment plan. And I used to do that. And literally, I would say by 70% of people that I put on the payment plan, maybe 65, but that's still a lot. Anywhere from 60 to 70% of people did not keep their commitment, right? And I had to, every 30 days, we're chasing down folks trying to get paid. See, when you have the right audience, every 30 days, you won't have to do that. Matter of fact, the right audience will probably just pay you up front, because why? Because they see the value in what you're offering. And they're willing to step out and invest in themselves instead of expecting you to take all the risk and being the bank. But so, because literally, you won't have to complain about your amount that you're offering, your offer amount. Here's one thing I've discovered. There will always be folks who can't afford you. There will always be folks who cannot afford you. So you cannot price your program, your coaching program, your consulting, or whatever your service, you cannot price that based off of what you think, how much can these people afford? No, it's how much value am I going to get and what kind of return on investment would they get? So I don't price my program based off of what people can afford, because I believe people can afford whatever they want if they're serious about changing their life. That's just me, because it's proven I did it, right? So if I've done it, I know people can do the exact same thing. If my other clients and students have done it, I know people can do the exact same thing. Some people want it more than others, right? But the point is that when you can tell folks how much it is, people will pay that like that. Now you know you're working with your audience. I launched a new program recently. I'm gonna let you know what the amount is, but it was a new program where I launched, and I told the amount to a potential client at the time, who's now a client. He's like, "Cool, no worries. I'll wire it to you from the bank." See, and that's when you know, like, wow, now I'm working with my audience, right? Because they see the value. Because their mindset is not how much I'm paying you, but how much money I can earn from this investment with you, right? People like that, now you know you're working with your ideal clients. But when you got to give discounts to people, when you're shortchanging yourself to people, when you got to give these long, drawn out, extended payment plans, it's a good possibility, my friend, you're not working with your audience, or you're having a hard time to get paid. You got to track people down. Trust me, I've done that. I don't like that. It made me feel uncomfortable, and it affected my relationship with the client. Because one side we got business, the other side I'm trying to get a relationship with them, but if they're not paying what they said they're gonna pay, now there's an issue, there's a rift. And that's when you know you're not working with your ideal client, my friend. So if I can save you years of heartache and pain, if I can save your hair, right, it's too late for me, but if I can save your hair, my friend, please do not ignore these signs, right? And because it will do you good, it would do your audience good as well, my friend. So, hey, if you find this episode valuable, let me know about it. I want to know what you find valuable. If you have me listening to this on our podcast app, I want to know what you find valuable. Plus, I want you to subscribe, leave a review, and share it with others as well. If you're watching this on social media somewhere, like on YouTube or Facebook or whatnot, or Instagram, in a place like that where you're watching this, there should be a comment area there. Comment right now and tell me what you found most valuable about this episode as well. And I want to know. So I definitely want to know what you find most valuable about this episode as well, my friend. So I hope you enjoyed this episode, this brand new episode in the Chris Harrell Show, my friend. If you found the new Chris Harrell Show valuable to you, go out and tell others as well. We launched the Kingdom Marketing Secrets podcast in 2019. And we ran there for a couple of years and people just loved it, right? And now we're launching the Chris Harrell Show to go to a whole nother stratosphere and what we do in our business right now. And so spread the word, spread the news, and get it out there as well, my friend. And I'm excited that you're here. So before I leave you, always remember this, my friend. Put God first in all that you do, and you too shall succeed. Peace and God bless. Well, would you like for me to give you a plan to double your leads, clients, and revenue every month for free? I'm happy to help you design a custom marketing plan for your business, identify your perfect target market of prospective clients, and show you how to have them coming to you asking to enroll in your program. This way, you'll be able to get more leads without prospecting the wrong people, talking to tire kickers, or unrealistic people who want to waste your time. I offer this service because I am a consultant specializing exclusively in helping coaches, consultants, and experts go from overworked, overwhelmed, and underperforming to enjoying a full sales pipeline and more revenue. And there's a good possibility your niche has a large pocket of underserved clients who would be very responsive to the marketing plan I'll be giving you for free. And if you find the plan that I create for you valuable, you might want to become a client. If this is the case, my fee starts at $3,000, which is less than your earnings from acquiring one client. However, with that said, please understand that I am not offering you a sales pitch in disguise. I promise not to pressure you or pester you in any way at all. In fact, if you feel I've wasted even 1 second of your time, let me know and I'll immediately send you $500 to compensate you for your time. But before we can go further, you need to know I can't help everyone. I can only be of benefit to coaches, consultants, and experts whose average value per client is $3,000 or more, who are actively promoting and getting 500 unique visitors to their website each month, and have an email list of 250 plus potential clients, who are willing to advertise and able to execute, and who are enthusiastic and coachable. Here's what I want you to do next. Schedule a quick 15-minute good fit call with my assistant by simply clicking the link below. Once you do, you will see a form with a few questions about your business and what you're looking to accomplish. Once you complete your quick 15-minute good fit call with my assistant, I'll do some market research for you and set up a time to go over it together with you during our planning session. So schedule your call below now. I look forward to speaking with you soon.